everybody, what's up? Welcome back to Movie Smoothie. My name's Jake, and today we're going to be talking a little bit about the latest episode of Rick and Morty, Season 6, Episode 6, Jurassic Mort. Before we get into that, of course, if you guys can like this video and subscribe, I would greatly appreciate that. So talking a little bit about Jurassic Mort, the episode begins with a nice callback to everyone's favorite interdimensional cereal, eye holes. Morty is late for school and needs Rick's help to get there in time. Rick, however, still didn't fix the portal gun, which got scrambled by the interdimensional rift left behind by evil Morty when he escaped the central finite curve. So after inadvertently summoning a Cthulhu-like monster from the intro with his broken portal gun, he has to drive Morty to school. Lame. Performing such a tedious task is taking a toll on Rick, but the scientist still lacks the inspiration to fix his portal gun. Fortunately, Rick will get the solution to all his problems when Earth is visited by dinosaurs, who turn out to be hyper-developed space explorers determined to spread peace and prosperity towards the galaxy. Who knew the T-Rex from Jurassic Park was a pacifist? How sweet. When the dinosaurs return to Earth, they are surprised to know their species is extinct and hairless monkeys now rule the planet. When the dinosaurs left Earth, the world was a utopia where technology was used only for the harmonic existence of all living creatures. Their technology was so advanced that they decided to travel to distant corners of the galaxy, helping other planets to achieve the same level of peaceful development. However, now that they are back, they see humanity didn't do its best to build a utopia, so they are ready to take matters into their prehistoric paws once again. You can say that again about not exactly building a utopia. After convincing the planet's leaders to take a permanent vacation and enjoy their free time, the dinosaurs start to work to change Earth for the better. In a short period, dinosaurs abolished work, produced enough food to end hunger, and basically solved every significant problem humans never got to solve. Everyone is free to enjoy their lives, which sounds like a paradise, but in reality, humans thrive in chaos, something that this episode is trying to beat into your brain with a gigantic stick. And once there's nothing for us to worry about, we become bored and sink into feelings of uselessness. As a workaholic myself, I couldn't sympathize with this anymore. Doing nothing all day for me is just truly hell. Oh, and then there's Jerry, who's finally getting to publish his book, Never Trying, Never Fails. Those 4 words couldn't explain Jerry's philosophy any better, in my opinion. Tired of doing nothing all day, the US president, voiced by the amazing Keith David, asks Rick to do something about the dinosaurs after making a hilariously relevant joke about Grammarly ads on YouTube. Seriously, what is with those? Those things are fucking everywhere. However, the dinosaurs' presence doesn't affect Rick since he's used to living with no responsibility and doing whatever the hell he wants. To get Rick on board, the president agrees to let Rick host the 95th Academy Awards. Any fans trying to understand Rick and Morty's timeline should take note the episode takes place in early 2023, which I think is the only point to this joke besides the fact that the Oscars fucking suck. Rick agrees to those terms and comes up with a plan to lead the dinosaurs off of the planet. Approaching the dinosaurs' leaders, Rick arrogantly introduces himself as the most brilliant man alive, who would be willing to share interdimensional travel secrets so that the prehistorical creatures could spread their way of life to even more planets. The dinosaurs tell Rick they have a strict one-universe policy. They've already explored the multiverse and found it's morally reprimandable to just jump ship when things get too complicated. As if that wasn't a direct hit on Rick's ego, the dinosaurs also volunteered to close the interdimensional rift that evil Morty left behind, tell Rick his portal technology is faulty, and even give him an improved portal gun where you can see into the dimension you're heading to. In other words, the dinosaurs need only a few seconds to prove their intellectual superiority. As expected, Rick gets frustrated and decides to travel to the dinosaurs' previously colonized planets to dig up some dirt on the smart fossils. While traveling to other planets with Morty, Rick discovers dinosaurs were wiped out everywhere by the same cause. Every single dinosaur-inhabited world was hit by a giant meteor that almost wiped out all life. And now each planet features different species trying to figure out what the crater and dino fossils mean. As it turns out, the dinosaurs are honest and transparent in their intentions. However, their evolution into perfect moral beings led the universe to seek balance by devolving some creatures into rock-like forms that wander the galaxy wrecking havoc. So yes, the meteors are sentient, and they are looking for dinosaurs, their true nemesis. Back on Earth, the dinosaurs steal Jerry's book and turn it into a free manual for humanity to survive the lack of problems. But of course, they don't credit Jerry because they believe the manual's author is certainly not expecting credit and just wants to spread the word. So even in the only moment he can genuinely shine, Jerry is still doomed to remain in the shadows. dinos. This is maybe my favorite joke from the entire episode. Poor Jerry. Jerry won't be alone in his hate for dinosaurs though, because as soon as Rick reveals there's a screaming meteor coming to Earth, the planet revolts against their prehistorical ruling. After spending some time trying to devise a non-violent solution to the meteor problem, the dinosaurs decide to leave Earth to keep humanity safe. The planet immediately regresses to its old state, with war, famine, pollution, and the destruction of natural resources all being shown to us in a darkly funny and oddly positive tone. People are content though, as having so many problems distracts them from the emptiness of existence. Rick is also happier than ever after defeating the dinosaurs in their own non-violent game. The scientist intends to celebrate his victory during the Oscar ceremony and discreetly makes a Chris Rock Will Smith joke. Still, when he learns the dinos are on Mars just waiting for impending doom, he realizes they are not yet defeated. Rick travels to Mars, dino-proofs his tech so that the dinosaurs cannot teleport him away, and claims he will wait for the killer meteor with them. Rick is risking his life out of pettiness to prove a point, not out of character whatsoever. The dinosaurs are sacrificing their lives due to their high moral standards, but in the end, they are doing the same thing, putting themselves on a pedestal that ultimately alienates them from the regular people. Finally, Rick wins the waiting game once a dinosaur becomes so distressed with the meteor killing a human that they destroy the angry rock. From one god to the other, Rick tells the dinosaurs just to live their life at peace, accepting that they are above moral standards. The dinosaurs repay the favor by fixing Rick's universe interdimensional rift to annoy the scientist. Rick screams in despair as the rift could have been dragged through the whole season to milk more episodes, but ultimately channels his energy into finally fixing his portal gun. And there we have it, folks. The central finite curve is repaired. We're back to good old-fashioned Rick and Morty. Although I do kind of have to agree with Rick here, I feel like this is a pretty cool theme to keep consistent throughout this entire season. But I do like the fact that they're incorporating plot stuff mid-season opposed to just being like the first and last episodes of a season that progress the plot, where the entire middle meat of the sandwich is essentially just episodic. I also really like that this episode ends with Rick giving yet another speech where it kind of just sounds like Justin Roiland ad-libbing in his voice. This series is kind of known for that. So far, season 6 has been unbelievably consistent, but what do you guys think about it? Leave me something about it in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching this brand new video on Rick and Morty season 6. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more content on animated adult shows in the future. Subscribe to my main channel, Killjoy Jake, where you can see this set in more context, I suppose, because I cover horror movies specifically on my main page. Your boy loves some adult animation though too, which is why I have this page, not so aptly named Movie Smoothie. Thank you guys again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.